Today's video, though, we will be showing off the LW3 Tundra. Now, this is 100% my favorite sniper so far in this game. I don't even have it max level. I don't even have the best attachments, and I am still having an absolute blast with it. So let me know in the comments right now, which is your favorite sniper? Do you prefer the Pellington the most? Or do you like the LW3? Or are you a little bit weird and prefer that M82 Barrett? If you do, no judgment here, but you're still definitely a little bit weird. But in today's video, though, while we are ranking this bad boy up, I want to give out some more tips and tricks on how to improve your sniping game on Black Ops Cold War. I know a lot of people are struggling, but there are certain things that are going to help you improve your accuracy, improve your game with sniping, and I've got another one for you today. So if you enjoy these kind of videos, drop a like on the video right now, and let's get into some tips and tricks by yours truly. Here we go. Today, the tip I'm going to discuss is centering, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people know what it is by now, but it is so crucial on this game because of the lack of aim assist slowdown. When you're dragging your scope over somebody, there's not much assistance. And I know a lot of people over the years may have relied a little bit on that. Speaking from experience, aim assist has always helped, but I like no aim assist now. I want zero aim assist on the snipers. I'm telling you, I love the freedom you get when nothing is assisting you. You can just do some absolute work. On this game, they've got a tiny bit of slowdown. I mean, it's not as strong as it has been on previous games, but it's there. When we're talking about centering, it's the concept of getting somebody in the middle of your crosshairs before you scope in. This is crucial to kind of make sure you're not just stuck in your scope, especially now with the glint on this game. Ooh, see you later. You'll see me kind of adjusting my shot over the game. Thought I was going to get that guy there. But yeah, you'll see me kind of adjusting my shot as I'm walking around the map, making sure when I do see someone, I'm getting them kind of lined up in the middle of my crosshairs first. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that every time. There's going to be a lot of situations where I need to kind of whip my shot around the corner and I have to kind of drag it round. But the main idea is just getting them centered because you just don't want to get stuck. I'm telling you, you don't want to get stuck in your scope. You don't really know what's going on around you. If I'm just centered, if I just stay out my scope right now, look how much I can see. Look at how much I can see around me. I know it's probably a terrible example right now, but when I'm unscoped, you have the whole vision of what's going on in the game. But as soon as you kind of get stuck in your scope, as soon as you need to pull your shot across, you're wasting time, you're stuck in your scope. And in a lot of situations, you're probably going to get punished for it. Trust me, you're going to have so much more freedom, so much more awareness if you try and center as much as you can. I want you to make that your mission, okay? To try and get them in the middle of your crosshairs as much. I mean, obviously right there, you know, I'm chasing the guy. I'm trying to catch him up. So it's not always going to be the viable option, but most of the time it's going to be preferred. And even if there's a guy moving, you could always go and center in front of them. So by the time you scope in, you don't have to do much work in your scope. It's always about avoiding unnecessary scope downtime. You want to be out your scope as much as you can so you can see as much of what's going on around you as you can, okay? Now, a lot of you might be wondering, like, well, what if they're really far away, like off the center? Is it still viable? Is it still beneficial for you to scope in on the center rather than like scoping in and then pulling your shot across? I mean, it literally takes the same amount of time for you to scope down to pull your shot across as it does to moving your crosshairs first, centering them, and then moving. You know what I mean? Now, I picked up centering back on Black Ops 3 because there was literally no aim assist on that game for sniping, and I love that aspect. But a lot of you might not have sniped for a while, like you might be new to sniping, so centering people is probably going to be a pretty weird just concept, if that makes sense, because you probably just want to get down your scopes as quick as you can and then try and hit the shot. But I'm telling you, there's so many benefits to getting someone centered first, especially with the lack of aim assist, especially with the glare as well on the sniper scopes. You don't want to be stuck down your scopes, I'm telling you. You just want to center as many people as you can, keep your awareness up, and that way you'll be able to stay alive a little bit longer. Now, you're probably asking, though, how do you get better at centering? You're gassing up centering right now, but how do you get better at it? You know, what do you do specifically? And I hate to say it, but practice is going to be key when it comes to this. If you don't get the perfect sensitivity down, if you don't lock that in, that is when you're going to struggle with centering, because you need to know how long it takes your, like, movement, you know, that slight movement that you make, sorry. You need to know what that little movement you make on your thumbstick does to your character's aim, if that makes any sense. Once you've locked down how long it takes for you to turn from here to here in terms of pressure on your analog stick, that is when you're going to absolutely nail centering. You're going to be really, really confident. So I know that's not the answer you probably want to hear. You want to know if there's something specific you've got to do. I'm telling you, get your sensitivity nailed. Just practice. Center as many people as you can. Like I said, it's not going to be something you need to do every time, but try and add it into your playstyle. Try and stay out of your scope as much as you can so you have that awareness to stay alive and do the damage, all right? Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover next in terms of tips or tricks or whatever it may be. Let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my best to cover it while playing live, showing you examples on the fly. Who's doing that stuff right now? Come on.